This all comes as eviction filings are stacking up here in Metro Atlanta. Those are the notices at the very beginning of the eviction process. And in a time when a federal moratorium stands between home sweet home and homelessness, researchers say the floodgates could burst open once that ban is lifted at the end of next month. One study found those filings concentrated on one particular demographic. The Federal Reserve Bank of Atlanta conducted the study. They tracked eviction filings for a year and showed eviction filings were greater in communities of color, in this case in southern Fulton, southern DeKalb, and Clayton counties.
About 60,000 eviction notices were filed during the pandemic. That's 60,000 households in our 5-county area who received an eviction notice.
Laura Raymond with Georgia Tech helped write the study. She says many minorities' essential worker status made them more likely to catch the virus, and a history of wealth inequality and discrimination.
There's just this layering effect of all of these different forces coming down to bear, and it creates concentrated vulnerability in our communities of color.
Even before the pandemic, we knew that eviction rates were elevated in these populations.
Ann Carpenter with the Fed says during the pandemic, the toll on physical and mental health, education, job loss, family only snowballed.
In April and May, relatively low levels of evictions or volumes of eviction filings. But by August and September, we were seeing rates or volumes that were 3 times that amount.
While protections are in place, including the moratorium and assistance programs through COVID relief dollars, Raymond estimates tens of thousands of people will still face eviction once the moratorium expires. And landlords are still out thousands in debt from unpaid rent.
Stopping evictions doesn't mean that the rent debt stops being incurred. And so a lot of people are exiting this pandemic owing tens of thousands of dollars to their landlord, and that doesn't go away.
Take a deep look at the root causes of those inequities and develop a better policy that can address and sort of create more equitable outcomes.
Researchers hope lawmakers and other organizations can take these findings and make targeted policy that will benefit both landlord and tenant. One proposal included a scrubbing of eviction filings during the pandemic to make it easier for folks to find new homes.